Right guys, welcome back to Red Dead Online. In this video we're going through a top 10 list of things that I believe are wrong with this beta. Before we get into it, I know it's a beta, and if you guys think anything else is wrong that I don't mention in this video, let me know in the comments. These are also in no particular order, it's just the way I wrote them down. Number 1 is the PvP lag and the spawns. This is really frustrating because I play a lot of PvP at the moment, trying to level up, trying to earn money and everything like that. The lag is ridiculous and the spawns are terrible. If you play hostile territory on the Heartland oil fields, it's going to be a bad time. Hostile territory in Blackwater, it's an absolute mess. You can literally spawn in, run to the left or to the right, and there's going to be another team spawning there. I finished games on them maps playing that game mode like 27 for 5, 32 for 6. Ridiculous amounts of kills because people are spawning pretty much right next to me. The lag, I'm going to show you a couple of game clips. If I just come out of cinematic here, stop my horse. This is a clip that Connor sent me. And this is just one of the things, like, with the lag. Look how bad this is. I think it's towards the end of the clip. It's that guy there that's on the blue team you can see in the minimap. Look at the state of this. Look at him, just glitching up and down. And then Connor ends up dying. Going into another one that Connor sent me. And this is spawns as well. We're playing hostile territory at Rhodes. It's exactly the same guy. Look for the light blue thing on the map. Connor's going to respawn. He's going to find that light blue guy. This guy finished like 34 for 2. Look at him. Look at the state of that. He got the kill, but the lag is just dreadful. Now I'm going to show you a clip that I recorded. I actually got killed by someone that wasn't holding a gun. We're going to run in. This is again hostile territories. I'm on the yellow team. Watch this guy on the left hand side of the building that's directly in front of me now. Watch him. No gun in his hand, yet he shoots me and kills me. Look, he doesn't have a gun, but he's just downed me. That is just a couple of examples of like the lag in PvP. I also get it a lot of the time where I shoot someone in the head, so it's a headshot. I get the red cross, so the red hit marker to say that they're dead, and they don't die. They don't drop to the floor, they shoot me and kill me after I've had the hit marker saying that they're dead. It actually happened in my favour in a game earlier. I was playing Most Wanted in Tall Trees, and I shot someone and come up with the red marker. He was worth 8 points at the time. He's managed to kill someone after I shot him and killed him, and his value went up to 15 points, then he died, so I got 15 instead of 8. So it went in my favour that time, but it's still frustrating at the same time because a lot of people don't die when you get the red hit marker. I believe it's lag, I'm not entirely sure if it is or just like bugs. Number 2, the economy and the XP changes. A lot of us were complaining about the economy and how bad it is. The only thing Rockstar did was changed gun prices. A tin of baked beans is still $1.20. And not just that, they're constantly changing the XP. They increased how much you get from PvP events and things like that. But the story missions, they've gone, oh, there might be some people farming story missions over and over again to get XP. So what they've done is they've halved the amount you get. You now get 200 XP from a story mission instead of 400. So yeah, they've changed a little bit of the economy, making the gun prices lower. But at the same time, they're now making it harder for us to get XP and level up and earn money and things so that we can buy the guns that they lowered the prices of. Number 3 is nerfs because of glitches. Yes, I posted a glitch. No, I've never done them myself. But when you was doing the awards and you was resetting it from a gold buckle, because some of them you can reset and grind the rewards over again, you used to get 20 nuggets from each of these. And because of the glitches with the herbs, you can go into the doctor, you could sell the herbs, restart your game, load it back up. The award didn't trigger, so you got the XP, the 500 XP for getting the gold buckle, but then you can get it over and over again if you just keep selling the herb, restarting your game. Because of glitches like that, and the one in Saint Denis where you sit on the roof and all the lawmen like come up the ladder and you can kill them all and farm the XP, they've now decreased the amount of gold you get from rewards. Instead of getting 20 nuggets, you now get 5, which I think is a terrible decision by Rockstar because it's not fair on those that are getting the rewards legit. Yes, it's wrong for there to be glitches and people to do exploits and stuff like that in terms of leveling up, because I've seen a lot of level 99s in PvP lobbies and stuff, but don't make it so that it's nerfed for everyone. Just patch the glitches and leave the rewards be, because the people that are doing it legit are missing out too. It's not fair on them, and in my opinion it's a very bad choice by Rockstar. The 4th thing is Deadeye does not regen for me. In PvP, I'm not sure if you're supposed to have Deadeye, but my bar is always empty even if my core is full. And in free roam, if I quickly feed my horse because he's very low, you can see now I have 0 Deadeye, none available. And if I go into my satchel, munch on some meat quickly, I don't think I have any big game. Right, my cores are full, and normally I make sure my cores are full. It's just because I've just come back into a free roam from PvP. But you can see, my Deadeye is empty. I can't go into Deadeye. Clicking in my stick, I cannot go into Deadeye at all. The next one on the list, and we're halfway through now, is the animals despawning. Hunting is in online, so that we can hunt, we can get all the pelts and the carcasses, we can go to the butcher, sell them, and make money. The cougar spawn down in Blackwater, that's not a thing anymore, you can't do that. But a video I did on the channel, Minigator, the money creator, that is a very, very good money making method. The only problem with it is if you kill birds, if they're a little bit too far, like if they're not on your minimap as my minimap is now, they will despawn instantly. If I press down on my D-pad, the minimap gets a little bit bigger, but if you go a little bit too far away from an animal, it's going to despawn. So you have to have them within that certain radius, and that's annoying. They shouldn't despawn at all. Not only that, I've been to the point where I'm getting my knife out to skin a deer, and it's despawned right in front of me. Someone said in the comments recently they had about 10 different carcasses on a wagon. They went to the butcher, took 2 of them off, sold them, and the wagon and everything else on it despawned. They probably lost like $50 to $100 from that. That's another thing that I believe is wrong with this game. The animals don't despawn in single player. Why do they in online? That shouldn't be a thing. We need to make money. We need to level up to buy all the stuff that's really overpriced. And I think that should be fixed. Next up is there's no relevant bug fixes. Rockstar have now posted 2 1.3 gig updates, fixing bugs, making sure the game runs smooth, and stuff like that, making general improvements. They haven't fixed a single relevant bug. People are being kicked out of sessions still. The worms, the crickets, whatever else, like any other baits that were bugged, they still don't work. There's a lot more bugs, I'm not going to go into detail. If I listed everything that I thought was wrong with this game, then I would probably be sitting here doing this video for 6 to 10 hours. It's ridiculous the amount that's wrong with this. But they're out there fixing bugs with story missions in single player and story missions in online. We don't care about that. We want to be able to go fishing. We don't want to be getting kicked from sessions all the time. That leads me on to the next one. We're on number 7 now. Microtransactions have been released, and that is a big, big problem for me. The store is now available. We can buy gold. If I quickly pause, we'll go down to the store. And look at this, there's a one-time offer which I refuse to buy. I would buy a lot of gold, but look at the prices. 25 gold bars for 9 quid if you've already got that one-time special offer. It goes up to 350 gold bars for 90 quid. Like, that's probably like $120 or something like that. And like that the prices are fair, like whatever. They decide the prices, people buy them if they want them. The one thing that annoys me about this is they focused on releasing the microtransactions to make more money out of us before they fixed the bugs that are ruining our gameplay experience. It's not fair on us, and I'm not buying any gold, at least until they fixed it, if I decide to buy gold then, because I would quite happily spend the £4.80 to get the 25 gold bars, but I don't have any plans to do that at the moment. Because I can't go fishing, I'm not paying 42 gold bars for an Arabian horse, but the pay to win side of it has just been released. Although there is a counter to that, I don't know why they've done it, but at the same time as releasing this store, they've given us a reward if you play this beta before the 20th of December, so basically just log on, they're going to give you 15 gold bars. My thoughts on that, they keep saying it's, oh, thank you for your participation in the beta, blah, 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 but I don't think it's because of that. They gave us 15 gold bars in the first place, and $250, and now they've given us another 15 gold bars for continuing to play. I think that's because altogether they've given us 30. They'll now know that people are going to be spending the gold, and oh, look at that, we still don't have enough gold to buy the things we want to buy. Let's go into the store, pay real money to get more gold bars. Next up, number 8, the varmint rifle is stupid overpowered in PvP. I use the varmint rifle all the time because of how powerful it is, but it's not fair on the people that don't use it. And I've had a lot of comments, it's basically like you're wearing crutches kind of thing, like you're going to have all that support, but when you come off them crutches, you're back to yourself. You're not going to do as well with other weapons because you've been abusing the varmint rifle so much. Yes, that's very, like, it's a big fair point, but there's been no weapon balances on this at all. The Litchfield is terrible and it's $105 more than the Lancaster. They need to sort that stuff out. And as I said, the varmint is just overpowered. It needs a nerf. It needs to come out of PvP altogether. It's a hunting rifle. It shouldn't be used in PvP. Although at the same time, for the people that do use it, yes, it does increase your skill for getting headshots. I've been getting headshots a lot more lately because of the varmint rifle, which is a big part of the accuracy, but it's still, you get used to moving your analog stick up to aim at someone's head. Number 9 is the ghosting and the diving in PvP. Ghosting happens too much. A lot of the time I spawn in, there's 3 or 4 people in front of me, they're all ghosted. They all turn around and aim at me because they see me on their mini-map, and when you come out of ghosting, it's who can shoot the fastest. And like people, yeah, fair enough, you should get like a little spawn protection, but this ghosting lasts for like 5-6 seconds and happens all the time. Even if the person hasn't just spawned, they could have been like in the game for a minute, you've just spawned in, they go into ghosting. Why should they be protected? The diving is really starting to do my head in. If you're going to have a shootout with guns, why are you diving around? Why are you being Neymar? Like me and Connor have started calling this game the Neymar edition of Red Dead. Because you shouldn't be diving everywhere. Like yeah, it gets you out of sticky situations, but you see people in PvP that are dive. Until their stamina's empty, they're just diving around. And a lot of the time, I kill the people that are diving, but it's still frustrating to see people doing it all the time. And it winds me up. It shouldn't be a thing in Red Dead. You shouldn't be able to dive. Cover's enough. And let's move on to the final thing, because I want to get this video wrapped up. There is not enough content in this beta. Yes, I know it's beta, but betas normally last a couple of days or even a week. This has lasted 3 weeks so far, and they're going to keep it in beta all the way up until the launch of the full thing as far as I'm aware. So if it's a beta that's going to the full launch, we then treat it as early access, not a beta. The beta should have been a stage for about a week. Some games, even like Fallout 76, they had 2 hours or 4 hours worth of gameplay on certain days. That was their beta period. Games that have beta all the way up until the full launch should be early access. Take PUBG for an example. Early access until the full release. Subnautica, early access until full release. Red Dead, beta until full release. There's just not enough content to cover it. They're wanting people to play all the way up until release. Give us enough stuff to do. I've done all the story missions. I've done a majority of the stranger missions. I've done a lot of hunting. I've done hardly any fishing at all. I would have loved to do a lot of fishing, but my baits are bugged, and I don't want to constantly be fishing with the special lake lure. I want to see something like wagons implemented into this game so that when we go hunting, we're not just limited to one big pelt or carcass on the back of our horse. We want to be able to go hunting as a posse, work together with our mates to go hunt down big animals and stuff. It gets boring because it's the same thing over and over again. You have to make constant trips down to the butcher. Like, yeah, you can rob the train and take it to Saint Denis and farm all the gators and stuff. But again, you face the troubles of the animals despawning. And apart from that, you've got the PvP. There's a few different game modes in there. Gun Rush was leaked through the menu. I did a video on that. That's still not been released. The only reason I'm still playing this game is because I'm grinding to rank 34, possibly 35 because of the treasure map that you get for every 5 levels, but 34 mainly because someone asked me to compare the Mauser pistol to the semi-auto. If it wasn't for that video suggestion, I would not have daily videos for this game at the moment. I'm going to continue because it's what you guys want to see on the channel, but if it was purely down to me, I would probably steer clear of this game for a little while, just because of how much is wrong with it, and how Rockstar are not listening to their community. I don't care what any of you say in the comments, they're not listening. People have even been sending my video in to give them feedback on that bait bug, and they still haven't done anything with it. They're nerfing all the ways we're able to get money, gold and stuff like that. They release microtransactions, so not only has it become pay to win, but we have to feed them more money to keep a game going that's broken. And another thing, it's beta. There shouldn't be microtransactions in a beta, they should have waited for the full release. At the end of the day, my verdict is Rockstar just grabbing every penny they can get out of us as quick as they can, and then if they can be bothered, they'll fix stuff, because it's been out for 3 weeks now. We've known since like day 3 that the bait's bugged. People are still getting kicked from sessions, and how can they expect people to buy gold and enjoy the game when they're not even able to log on? They just constantly crash to the dashboard, they're kicked from the sessions. They fixed one error code, and there's multiple that people are having getting kicked out of sessions. Rockstar need to do something, and fast, before their player base goes from, this is an example, 1 million players, 1 million concurrent players, down to about 50,000, if that, because I've also received a lot of comments, I'm not playing until this stuff is fixed. Rockstar are doing my head in, and I'm getting comments every single day, is there a fix on the bait bug yet? I'm even getting messages on Xbox, is it fixed? And I would love to be able to say yes, and explain to you guys how to fix stuff like that, but I can't because Rockstar are just, they need to pull their finger out. They're just not doing what they need to do for this game. Anyway, that's a little rant over. I'll still be posting videos because you guys love it so much. But there really is not a lot for me to do. All I can do is treasure maps. I can do a little bit of PvP if you're interested in seeing that. And then when there's updates like economy stuff, and if there's ever bug fixes, like relevant bug fixes, and if there's new content and stuff, then I'm happy to post that. And any ideas you have, leave comments what you want to see from this game, and I'll be happy to do the videos for it. But to me, it's the same stuff over and over again in the same fashion. You go into PvP, you earn some money, get some XP, you earn some gold. Go do a stranger mission, you get a little bit of XP. Go do a story mission, exactly the same thing. Can't go fishing, do hunting, it's the same thing over and over again. That's just it. But that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys don't disagree with anything I've said. If you do, let me know in the comments what you think I'm wrong about. Also, let me know in the comments if there's any other things you believe are why this game's broken. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.